And we welcome you to the Pennsauken Skate Zone here in Pennsauken, New Jersey for the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week presented by Play by Play Productions. Simon Rosenwasser here with you, Chris Markowitz on camera, and we have a top-tier matchup here in the Tier 1 Hockey Federation. The Junior Islanders from Long Island and the Philly Flyers Elite here playing on their home ice. Two teams towards the top of the standings, tied with a 12-6 record as we claw closer to playoff time. The Islanders in the whites moving left to right, and the Flyers Elite in the black moving right to left. One of my favorite renditions of that Philly Flyers P. The black jerseys trimmed with orange. The Islanders in that classic New York Islander look. And an early chance and a great save made on the shot coming from Vito Mosa. So it's the Islanders are working in the zone. Flyers able to get it out here. And it's Katali who will serve it into the far corner. Hit applied on the far board. Some physical play here to start. Coming around is Ryan Franks defensively. And he'll do enough to get it out to the neutral zone. And Philly has to retreat with Marsteller on defense for this Flyers Elite team, coached by John Ritchie. First whistle, 1 minute and 36 seconds in. One shot on goal. Colin Mudryk with the save for Philly Flyers. Good pad save with his left. And will be, seems to be a face-off in front of him. Goaltender for the Junior Islanders, Marks Dinsdorfs. That's your goaltender matchup, and we do have a penalty called against the Junior Islanders as they've got a man in the sin bin, on the Flyers, and it's Whitlock who's the guilty party. So the Junior Islanders with first look at their special teams and their power play unit, which wins the face-off. And this is Colin Beisel who will get it near the cage. It's covered up. And the second shot on goal steered away. There is the guilty man. And Whitlock. Face-off one, back to Beisel. Gets through again, through a couple of bodies. And it's been a busy first 2 minutes and 4 seconds for the goaltender. Flyers win this one, able to kill off some of the penalty. And a couple bodies in there to maybe look for that shorthanded goal. Instead, they'll just stalemate it in the back. Islanders able to loose it up with Timur Katarov. And the Flyers control. Back in their defensive third. Lofted all the way down. And this is an icing. 1:04 left on the penalty. 14:27 on the clock here in the first period. Glenn Snow on the ice. Garth Snow, the head coach for this New York Islanders squad, a former Philadelphia Flyer and New York Islander. Here's a shot that comes on. A rebound is loose, and another try will go high and wide. A couple more saves from Mudryk early. 6 shots on goal for the Islanders. Here in the early going, they've controlled things. This is Lorius who lofted it wide. Back to Lorius near the blue line. Wrist shot patted away. Rebound again is deflected wide. The second shot came from Guglielmo. And the loose puck picked up by the Flyers. Sean Taggart will lead the charge. They'll loft it in, and it's covered up by Dinsdorfs. So that's technically the first shot on goal for the Flyers elite prep team. And they will have a line change and an offensive zone faceoff with 16 seconds left on the power play. Islanders win the faceoff, maybe one more odd man rush in this penalty. This is Vito Mosa, who will leave it for Ian Heiss. Mosa among the team's leading goal scorers. Fights in the corner, wins possession. Sam Evans with a drive and a save by Mudryk. 8 shots on goal early. So the Islanders, who take a trip down the New Jersey Turnpike early in the morning. Well, they're not playing with those bus legs, as they say, early on. A little bit of shoving in front of the cage. Kadyrov was screening the goaltender. Finds its way to the corner. This is Ryan Franks. Eyes looking for a pass. He's knocked off the puck by Anthony Preet. Islanders try to spin it back. Penalty's over, by the way. We're at 5-on-5 hockey as Hugh Leary chases for the Flyers elite prep team. Islanders with speed through the zone in the form of Ryan Franks. He's on cage. There's a shot and a save. Goal off its bearings. Another save from Mudryk. He's been stellar early on. 9 shots on goal for the Islanders, all saved by Mudryk. And the stoppage with 12:27 left here in the first period. Ji Lu takes the face-off for the Junior Islanders. Played across the offensive zone and brought in by the Flyers, who will relieve some pressure and just trying to stave off this early onslaught from Garth Snow's team. Same bodies stay on the ice with 12:13 left here in the first. Justin Wasserman taking the face-off for the Islanders. It's won by the Flyers elite prep team. And a drive saved and steered aside. The shot coming from Marchese. Here's a dangerous pass that goes right in front of the slot. No Islander was there. It's the Flyers now chasing. Shoving off Ji Lu from the puck. And the Flyers once again able to take some possession in the neutral zone, quickly give it away. Islanders winning those loose pucks early on as well. Though this one, won by Sean Taggart, this is Christopher Winek. And he's able to put it on, and that's a save made. Best one so far from the goaltender in Dinsdorfs. .28 left first period. Face-off one in the defensive zone by the Islanders and Christopher Guglielmo. This is Glenn Snow, who brought it in the zone. Tips back out to the neutral zone, and Ian Heiss will play it safe with Ryan Laureus defensively. The pressure from Sean Taggart. That's Christopher Neck. Second time I've made that mistake. Taggart 8. Winek 18. And it's Winek who's on the ice. Islanders able to get it deep with Ryan Franks. Loose puck picked up by Whitlock. Excuse me, that's Whittock. And this is Matthew Crouch Lost it. Flyers not going to let the Islanders turn around and shoot. That was Ian Heiss posting up in the slot. And Winnick, who gets it deep. Flyers come out on a line change. Strong skating from Vito Mosa. Oh, he forgot the puck that time. And a battle in the near corner with Mosa putting it in front and a goal. Justin Wasserman finishes from Vito Mosa. And the Junior Islanders lead 1-0. Beautiful goal from Mosa. Perfect delivery from him, and Wasserman was the man who finished it off. So New York has something to show for its early pressure. The goal from Wasserman. For Wasserman, it's just his 5th goal of the year. For Mosa, his 6th assist. And now 14 points for Wasserman. See, sometimes you give up a goal that'll lock in the other team. We'll see if the Flyers elite prep team can settle in after that one. Sometimes you need some pressure applied when you start putting those passes on the money. And Philly will have an offensive zone face-off. 9:17 left, first period. Face-off won by Philly. And the save made by Dinsdorfs. Strong stick from Michael Calabrese, defender for the Junior Islanders, to keep possession. Tanner Terranova tried to dangle. Philly takes possession but lifts it to the neutral zone, though it's picked up by the Flyers elite prep team. And the shot wouldn't go through. Kieran Mulholland was defended well. Anthony Pete turnaround. And after a save, we will have a penalty against the Flyers elite prep team. So just when things looked like it was starting to go the Flyers' way with a couple of chances, a penalty will snap that momentum back in the PA Junior Islanders' favor. 8:44 left, first period. Guilty party is Kieran Mulholland. Tripping was the call. 12 shots on goal for the Junior Islanders, but the last 4 coming for the Flyers elite prep team. So 5 in total for them. New York has the lead and a man advantage. 8:30 and counting here left in the first period. Loose puck picked up by the Flyers, but Matteo Marchesi retreats quickly. Here's Colin Beisel. Defender playing catch with Matteo Marchesi. Timur Khodorov with speed. The lefty throws it across the goal mouth and to the other side. And it'll pop out to the neutral zone. More good work by Colin Beisel. Otherwise, the Flyers elite prep team was on potentially a breakaway. Good physical play here to knock Ryan Franks off the puck. Loose in the slot. And the Islanders have it. 56 seconds left on the minor. Odd man advantage. Beisel, a little bit of time here. Puts it in the middle. Philly now has Max Gallagher working the other way. At the very least, killing off some of the penalty. He'll pin it up in the corner. Loosed up by Matteo Marchesi. And here comes Tanner Terranova. Across the blue line. Poke checked to now Widdock. And here is Widdock to his backhand. Speed around the cage. 15 seconds left on the minor. Ace Iwancina applying some pressure. Kill off a few more seconds. That's Iwancina who takes his man down to the ice. Penalty is over. Good work by Iwancina on the penalty kill. It's 5-on-5 hockey now. This puck will stay in the zone. No need to check up Vito Mosa. Spins it around deep. Off the helmet of Iwancina. Justin Wasserman finds his open man. Alec Ryan for a drive in the middle from Guglielmo. And that was deflected off the glass high. Here's Lurius. And just muscling that down deep was Vito Mosa. This is Mosa with a creative way to get it in the slot. It's the Islanders, and now Mosa again. We've said his name quite a bit. The early assist, creating that first goal for the Junior Islanders team. 5:30 left here in the first period. A lot of possession here in the offensive zone for New York. Philly, though, with some room to clear. If they can execute, they will. This shot will get on cage, so no icing. Line change for Philly. A lot of gassed legs. Lurius knocked off the puck by Gallagher. And here comes Philly with eyes up ice. Tipped in. Here's Gallagher, who leaves it. And now Mulholland. Up to the point, a shot deflected wide. Didn't get all the way through to Dinsdorfs. Shot coming from Matthew Crouch, the defender. Here's Crouch in his defensive zone with Ryan Franks looming. A little shove in the back from Ziegenfuss of Philly. No call. 4.5 to play first period. 14 shots on goal for New York, 6 for Philadelphia. Ryan Franks 1-on-4, knocked off the puck. Here's Giordano. Leave for Matt Crouch. New man comes onto the ice in the form of Sean Taggart. Some good maneuvering by the Islanders. Oh, a backhand shot that wouldn't go through, and finally covered up by Mudryk. Ryan Franks getting a shot on goal when his eyes were looking the other way. Just able to quickly go to the backhand and put something on to challenge the goaltender in Colin Mudryk. This shot not going through. It's Tanner Terranova. Now a deflection that goes just over the net. Vito Mosa was in the area. Here's Calabrese on the near boards. Takes a shove from Widdock. More bodies hit the ice in front of Mudryk, and we've got ourselves a penalty with what I believe is a cross check, and it'll be the third penalty against Philly. So having to try to make up for, again, this physical play that the Islanders are putting forth. The Flyers just trying to defend with all their might. It's Patrick Marsteller, the defender, in the box. Another 5-on-4 for the Junior Islanders. Oh, we've got a breakaway chance here for Philly. Shorthanded shot and a save from Ace Iwanchina. He was stoned by Dinsdorfs. Iwanchina working hard on the penalty kill. He steals this one. Played it middle, his pass deflected. And it's the Islanders with a great move in the slot from Terranova. But in the end, the defense was good from the Flyers. Iwanchina. So again, killing off some of the penalty, but he'll lose it to Colin Beisel. This is Beisel straight up the gut. Beisel shot patted away. 18 shots on goal here for the Junior Islanders. They are peppering the Philly goaltender here in the first period. On pace for more than 60 shots on goal. Still only a one-goal game. Colin Beisel now. Finally seems like the Islanders can set up here on the penalty kill. That puck, well, for a moment we weren't sure if it was offside. Doesn't matter now as the Flyers are on a charge. Play it deep. Here's Terranova. Terranova spins back. Terranova puts it in front, and the shot goes off the side of the net from Justin Wasserman, who was looking for his second goal. 1:15 left in the first period. Matt Giordano. And now Widdock, who takes a hard hit, able to get it to the neutral zone. Penalty is over. We're in the final minute of play here in the first period. Ji Lu knocks it ahead to himself. Not once, but twice. Now loses it to Shane Sullivan, the defender. Sullivan with 45 seconds left, looking for the long pass. Puts it on target, but it's Ji Lu who takes the loose puck and plays it into the zone. Sullivan back on possession. 30 seconds left. Behind the goaltender he goes. And this will be Max Gallagher. Chance for the Islanders with numbers. Backhand drive from Ian Heiss. Goes across the goal mouth. 8 seconds left. Will get out to the neutral zone. That will just about do it here for the first period. 1-0 the score. Junior Islanders with the goal from Justin Wasserman. Vito Mosa, the assist. We'll be back for the second period. This is the game of the week from the Tier 1 Hockey Federation, presented by Play by Play Productions. All right, second period about to begin. We want to take the time to remind you that the Apex Learning Virtual School can help players of all ages manage both school and hockey this season. Enroll anytime and manage when and where you complete your schoolwork. ALVS is flexible and designed to fit around conditioning, training, practice, and travel to tournaments. Visit ALVS.com or call 206-489-1079. That's 206-489-1079 for more information and to enroll now. Second period underway. It's a good contest here in the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week, presented by Play-by-Play Productions. Junior Islanders with the first goal and only goal in this one, though 18 shots on goal is what it took to get that one. Vito Mosa the assist, Justin Wasserman the goal, and an early shot covered up by Colin Mudryk. A little bit of shoving after the fact as well. It's been a physical battle here from the Pennsauken skate zone. Just outside Northeast Philadelphia. And the Philly Flyers elite prep team, who's 12-6 on the season, will have a face-off in their own defensive zone in front of Mudryk. 30 seconds gone by here in the second period. See what kind of adjustments Coach John Ritchie is able to deliver to his team. Well, he can only deliver the message. It's about the execution on the ice. And to Philly's credit, they've had some chances and are only down a goal here. Iwanchina created a few of those chances. Certainly on the penalty kill, he was really impressive in the first period. Here's Iwanchina, full strength. He put it in the direction of Leary, who fanned on the shot. But an early chance here for Philly. And this one tipped back into the corner. 1 minute gone by here in the second period. Leary making it a little difficult for Michael Calabrese and company. Defender for the PA Junior Islanders. Alec Ryan able to get it deep, and he'll fight for it in the corner. Big hit there from Iwanchina. Loses possession, tips to a Flyer, and Zachary Purrs plays it out to the neutral zone. Retreating pass in the direction of Sam Evans. Philly will take the opportunity to get a line change on. There's Michael Calabrese, who will gain the zone. Calabrese, the lefty, finds a man in the middle, and a dangle attempt there from Glenn Snow turns into a chance for Philly and a shot that goes wide. It's Ryan Desmond who stayed with it. And I'm not sure if Dinsdorf's got a touch there. At the least, Philly's got a couple of good chances here in the second period. Possession, though, from the Junior Islanders. Calabrese did what he could to keep it in the zone, but the Junior Islanders have to check up. A chance for Gallagher, and this one turned aside. One more, Gallagher turns around, and that one is saved! Unbelievable save from the goaltender of the PAL Junior Islanders. Marks Dinsdorf was totally out of position because he made one earlier, a save earlier, and then sprawling across, Gallagher had an open net and a save made. Unreal. Still 1-0, Junior Islanders. Incredible save, one of the best that we have, and I don't think we're being hyperbolic, have ever seen. Gallagher had a wide open net, and he got a lot of steam on that shot as well. And Dinsdorf's sprawled out. Glenn Snow leading the 2-on-2. Did enough to gain the zone. The loose puck for Justin Wasserman. He gets it deep for Ian Heiss. Retreating is Matteo Marchesi. Well, the good news if you're Philly is that you've had three pretty quality chances through the first 3 minutes of this second period. You're losing 1-0, but you feel you're right in this game. 2 12-6 teams. The goaltender will touch this one. It's the referee who halts play, and we've got ourselves yet another Philly penalty. Matthew Crouch this time. All right, a chance here for Philly. If Gallagher got a touch, he couldn't. He'll, once again, kill off some penalty. 148 and counting here on the Crouch Minor. Fourth penalty against Philly, and does the ref make it the fifth? No call there, as New York was entering the zone. Touch from Tanner Terranova. This is Beisel. Kadyrov. Cross for Terranova. And a deflection put it wide. Colin Beisel was posting up again. Terranova in the corner. Odd man advantage set up here for New York. Terranova didn't have the opportunity to pull the trigger. Marchese does. And a save from Mudryk. 50 seconds left on the penalty. 12:37 left here in the second period. 1-0 to score. Offensive zone face-off for the Junior Islanders with a man advantage. Ji Lu in the middle. Flanking him, Timur Kadyrov and Tanner Terranova. Chris Guglielmo loses it to Iwancina. Ace Iwancina 1-on-2. The backhand shot goes high and wide. But once again, it's been Ace Iwancina on the penalty kill for the Philly Flyers elite team. Tried to poke check there, did Iwancina. New York muscles it in the zone. And Ji Lu possesses, weaves into the slot, and Mudryk covers up. Kadyrov was there among the trees, and he takes some physical contact after the whistle with 11:46 left. Well, some stories early on have been the goaltenders for each team. Mudryk for Philly to keep this a one-goal game. There's 22 shots on goal for the Junior Islanders, who have had most of the chances. But then recently that save that we just saw from Mark Dinsdorf's to keep it a one-goal game. Here's a mistake from the Junior Islanders. No one was home on the pass on the 5-on-4. So that'll do it for the penalty, and we've got even strength with Giordano and Philly. Good creative pass there. It's Winnick who fans on the shot. And Robert Catallo fighting for Philly. This is Winnick. And now Cartallo again. Islanders have possession. Calabrese with some time to clear the zone. And Ryan Franks with a shot and a score. The lefty goes near post, and it's 2-0 Junior Islanders. Just like that, a 2-goal lead for New York. And the Junior Islanders shot out of a cannon, go coast to coast. And that was brilliantly done. .10:40 left, second period. 2-0 New York. This is Seltzer. Off the boards, it's Calabrese. Michael Calabrese behind the net. Alec Ryan up for Vito Mosa. Tried to play it in the middle and ultimately gets it there with Justin Wasserman lowering his shoulder and creating some space. Anthony Preet, 1-on-3 for Philly, puts a shot well wide, but Leary is there to back it up. Alec Ryan for Vito Mosa. Max Gallagher. Not much of a shooting lane there. Calabrese covered it up. Stays in the zone for Philly. Max Gallagher on the ice. Takes the pass here behind the net. Thought about a wraparound. Instead, passes back to the blue line, and Matthew Crouch has to retreat all the way back. 9 minutes left, second period. This one stays in the zone. Ryan Franks, who just scored for the Junior Islanders, back on the ice. Here's Franks again. He'll play it diagonal into the corner. Bad angle shot from Timur Katarov. This is Ziegenfuss. Well, Franks was ready to go on a breakaway. Couldn't pull the trigger on the pass from Terranova. This is Desmond. Leaves it for Ziegenfuss. And Desmond's shot goes wide. Timur Katarov clears the zone for the Junior Islanders. Retreating is Kieran Mulholland for Philly. Still without a penalty against New York. So not only do they have 2 goals on the board and they played pretty physical, good defense, no penalties called against them either. 4 against Philly. So take that for what it is as Ryan Franks dangles, Franks shoots. It's just hanging out there. Mudryk trying to fall on top of it. He got some help from his teammates. Almost another gorgeous goal from Ryan Franks, and Mudryk had no idea where the puck was. It was hanging out right on the goal line. Right back at it, it's Terranova. Philly's going to get called for a penalty. Whistle blows, and backs against the wall right now, it seems, for the Philly Flyers elite prep team. Another 5-on-4 coming for New York. The 5th penalty taken against Philly. 7:25 left here in the second period. Still only a 2-goal game. And not sure who the penalty is on. It looked like a couple of Flyers were going into the box, so one tell me it might be on the goaltender. And Mudryk, who, despite giving up the 2 goals, has played really well, though he wasn't happy with that second goal. You never are as a goaltender when the offensive player scores near post. But it was a snipe from Ryan Franks. 5-on-4. New York looking to take complete control of this one. And they almost had a chance to. Ji Lu's turnaround went wide. Vito Mosa, the dangerous Vito Mosa, created on the first goal, has the assist. Pinned up by Kieran Mulholland. And the puck squirts away. Here's Iwan China, always on his horse. Iwan China with the referee's arm staying down. And the Philly bench not happy about it. Iwan China, with ice all over his jersey and pants, had possession, put it middle. Here's a turnaround shot that gets deflected, and another drive. Iwan China is there on the pickup, the rebound. Patrick Marsteller, the initial chance. Philly's shorthanded, remember. New York into the zone, playing a little bit more desperate. Still plenty of time left in this game, but Philly has created to the point where New York knows that this one's still close. A chance. Turnaround, off the post, and in. Goal for New York. Credit, I'm not sure. I think Alec Ryan on the goal, and the Islanders make it 3-0. It is Alec Ryan. Score for the New York Junior Islanders, and it's 3-0 with 6:14 left here in the second period. "29 shots on goal for New York, and there's another goal scored off of a power play. See a discussion between the coaching staff of Philly and the referees there. They're not happy about that, what they would say is a no call on Ace Iwanchina probably a couple minutes earlier. Well, no, really like 30 seconds earlier. That would have evened up the play at 4-on-4. Instead, play continued, and New York goes the other way and scores the goal. So 3-0. We have seen a Philly team come back from 3 goals here on the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week before. But it's been all New York Junior Islanders so far. Ryan Desmond back to the point, and another loose puck picked up by the Junior Islanders, Ian Heiss. Heiss leaves it for Calabrese. Across the way, plenty of room to shoot, but that closed up quickly. Max Gallagher fighting for Philly, and now Ryan Franks. Ziegenfuss, it's 1-on-2. Man helping him is Giordano. All he can do is throw a wide shot on, and around the way, it's Calabrese who comes over the blue line. Zach Purz for Chris Winneck. And a bit of a sarcastic cheer from the Flyers faithful that is here as an arm went up for the first Islanders penalty of the game. So you're down 3 goals. You'll certainly, if you had the script written, rely on your special teams to get you back in the game. And here we have a 5-on-4 for Philly. Ian Heiss is in the box for New York. So our first look at both the power play unit of the Flyers Elite and the penalty kill unit here of New York. First face-off was won by the Islanders, and the Flyers are back in the zone. 25 seconds gone by on the power play. This is Marsteller. Now for Desmond, a pass was deflected by Matteo Marchese, and the Flyers now have Anthony Preet gaining the zone. Preet around the net. Beisel was with him step for step. Preet with a good pass over to Gallagher. He tried to go near post. Maybe not the right decision, as it ends up all the way back in the defensive zone with 4 minutes left here in the second period. Mulholland plays it deep. Iwanchina holding the line, and now behind the net, trying to squeeze it in to Patrick Marsteller. Gallagher down for Preet. Iwanchina's in the middle in front of the goaltender. Odd angle shot, easily steered aside. 30 seconds left on the power play. Preet deflects it wide. And once again, the Islanders able to clear the zone. This is Mulholland chasing. Maybe one more odd man rush for Philly. Islanders PK unit looking strong. Iwanchina loses the pass. And that will just about kill the penalty. 8 seconds left on the minor. And Philly finally makes its move with Iwanchina. Penalty over. Philly gains the zone. And just as that penalty concludes, a whistle from the referee. Neutral zone face-off, even strength hockey. 2:45 left here in the second. 3-0 game. Arm is up, another penalty coming against the Islanders. So Philly's got an empty net, a 6-on-5 for the moment. Giordano, his shot, and maybe a stick touch there from Dinsdorf's. So 2:15 left in the second period. It'll be the second penalty against the PAL Junior Islanders. And just the last couple of minutes. This penalty against Timur Kadyrov. Fifteen seconds separating the penalty and the game clock. Gallagher. Round it comes for Ziegenfuss. Flyers chop at it. Mulholland. Give and go. Mulholland drives, and it wouldn't get through. The block from Ryan Lorius. 1.5 left here in the second period. Mulholland skates it in, and this will turn into a breakaway. Wasserman picked up in the air. It was a save made by Mudryk. And so the Flyers able to dodge that shorthanded goal. And it's not a happy bench over there. John Ritchie screaming at his team as they give away an easy pass. It's going to be Calabrese now into the offensive zone. They'll retreat, kill off some of this penalty. 25 seconds left on the power play. This is Iwanchina. AC Iwanchina trying to go 1-on-2. He's helped out by Widdock. And back to the point where Winnick now has Giordino for Per. 3 seconds left on the penalty. Winnick, his shot blocked. And fresh legs out of the box. It's G. Lou for Calabrese. And just wide. Stays in for Franks. The buzzer sounds. That's the end of the second period. 2 goals for the New York Junior Islanders here in the second period. 1 on the power play. They get 1 from Alec Ryan. They get 1 from Ryan Franks. That adds to the 1 from Justin Wasserman in the first period. And it's a 3-goal lead for the New York Junior Islanders here at the end of 2. Both teams head to the locker rooms. They'll have an ice cut here between the second and third. And we'll be back for the Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week presented by Play by Play Productions. All right, we welcome you back to the third period of our Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week. Live here on Play-by-Play Productions. Simon Rosenwasser here with you. 3-0 New York Junior Islanders looking for more. Franks was looking for his second goal and fanned on it in the end. Still 30 shots on goal for New York, 15 for Philly. And a shot from mid-ice off the stick of Ziegenfuss, who touches this one. Franks bodies him off the puck. And on a fresh sheet of ice, it's Franks who watches this one go all the way down, chased down by Philly and icing. Well, a goal early on by the Junior Islanders. Another goal added at the beginning of the second period, and one a little later on in the second by New York. Colin Mudryk played well, has played well, but well, New York has had an onslaught really from the beginning of this one. Big drive as Christopher Winek makes a couple moves. Stick lost. This is going to be a penalty as it's Calabrese who shields it without a stick. And another penalty against Philly. That's unfortunately been a story for them. 6 penalties against the Flyers elite prep team and 1 penalty against New York. It's Catallo guilty here for a 2-minute minor, and you've got a 3-goal lead, game not over. If you're Philly and it turns into 4, it's a lot to climb out of. Giroux in the middle for Calabrese. Now Tanner Terranova for Giroux to his backhand and a save from Mudryk. Good chance for Giroux. Colin Mudryk has to stay engaged here to keep his team in the game. Face-off won by the Junior Islanders. Down to Justin Wasserman. Now Giroux for Michael Calabrese. Holds. Lou across the ice. And it was Justin Wasserman bodying up in front of Mudryk. This is Lou. Got it to the slot. Forehand shot from Sam Evans goes over. And it's going to be a breakaway. Iwan China on net, shoots and saved by Dinsdorfs. Dinsdorfs has been phenomenal, including making one of the best saves we've seen earlier on, as it's Mudryk on the other side who covers up. And a face-off in front of him. "32 shots on goal for New York, 17 shots on goal for the Flyers elite. Penalty here as a Flyer goes down in front of the net. Patrick Marsteller draws the penalty, and I think we've got some 4-on-4 hockey coming as Timur Katarov will take the penalty. 49 seconds left on the power play, so we'll have 49 seconds of even strength and then a little over a minute for the Flyers on a power play. Laureus with Max Gallagher providing some pressure. Ryan Franks. Ahead it comes, tipped in, and now covered up by Mudryk. 14:06 left, third period. 28 seconds left on the Philly minor. Robert Catallo is in the box. For New York, it's Kadyrov who stands in there. There's 1:40 left on that minor. Center is Ryan Franks taking the face-off for New York. Kept in the zone, back to Franks who shoots, got it to his forehand, the lefty forehand, and Mudryk without a rebound makes another good save. 30 of them for the goaltender in Colin Mudryk. And Ian Heiss for New York takes this face-off. Exactly 3 minutes into the third. 3-0 is the lead for New York. Ziegenfuss plays back for Giordano. Matt Giordano. A lot of room on the near side for Desmond. Look for the centering pass. It was intercepted by Ian Heiss. Here's Franks. Got it back and played it into the far corner. Mulholland. .40 seconds left on the now power play. Here's Ziegenfuss for Mulholland. Cross ice pass, one more, but nobody was on the other end to finish it. Ryan Desmond was the closest. 20 seconds left on the power play, and New York able to clear the zone. Gets through Desmond. And that's an offsides. So neutral zone face-off with 9 seconds left on the power play. 12:36 on the clock here in the third. 3-0 New York leads. Goals by Alec Ryan. He scored the most recent one. Ryan Franks scored one. And Justin Wasserman, the first goal. Frank's goal was unassisted. Vito Mosa provided the first assist. And back out to the neutral zone. Flyers win the faceoff, though. It's 5-on-5 hockey here in the third. Colin Beisel. And now Ryan Franks with Tanner Terranova gaining the line. Oh, a great pass for Franks. Tried to get to his backhand. Terranova is there to retrieve. The puck was lifted. Iwan China leading a 3-on-1. He stops. He gets it to the middle, but it's through Leary. New York back defensively. Stays in the zone for Marsteller. He'll put a drive on. It goes wide. Deflection goes back into the corner. It's 5-on-5 hockey with 11:30 left, and this one going across the goal mouth. Iwan China intercepts from behind. And off the boards it comes from Colin Beisel. New leg on for New York. It's Justin Wasserman who enters. Matteo Marchese does well. Giroux behind the net. No one's in the slot, so he holds on. Leaves for Lorius. Now Giroux. Lorius. Tanner Terranova. His shot steered aside. Was a shot on goal. Lou weaving through creatively. Goalie goes down, and Mudryk. Here's a shot that goes well wide. Goalie was off balance, but the drive was off target from Mosa. Flyers relieve some pressure, get some fresh legs on. 3-goal lead still for New York. Christopher Winek will waste some time. He gets it deep. And New York also off on a line change as they work in back of their goaltender, Dinsdorfs. Guglielmo. And now Guglielmo with a backhand shot that goes across the crease. Gallagher receives back. Gallagher's backhand into the slot. And Dinsdorf's steered it away. Glenn Snow couldn't shoot. He was defended well by Ryan Desmond. Out to the neutral zone for Matteo Marchesi. Giordano. And plenty of room here, though Mulholland will have to have a one-on-two. Whistle comes before the chance. And after the fact, it's Ryan Franks with an extra shove. I don't know if we're going to see a penalty out of that extracurricular activity, but we will see one against New York, I believe. Let's wait to see it on the board here. And it is going to be a 2-minute minor against Colin Beisel. Here's Mulholland and Preet. Under 10 minutes to play here in the third period. Comeback should probably start sooner rather than later if you're Philly. Still time to climb back in this one, and we'll see if the Islanders show any fatigue here in the third. Good passing, and the shot goes wide. Anthony Preet as Ziegenfuss starts the move in. It's Preet. Round the goal, Flyers set up. 1:15 left on the minor. Gallagher, a chance across the surface of the ice, but it was just wide. And this one gets through. Well, the way that Dinsdorfs is playing, it's going to be a tall task for Philly, trying to take advantage of this power play. Dinsdorfs had the near post sealed off that time. Ziegenfuss. 40 seconds left. Desmond. Philly patient, but the passes haven't been totally crisp here on this power play. Gallagher for Mulholland. Still looking for a shot here on the odd man advantage. Islanders penalty kill unit looking good. It's going to be an odd angle shot from Ziegenfuss, and that's not going to do the job. Goaltender covers up with 19 seconds left on the power play. 7.5 left here in the third period. Iwancina will take the face-off. Pad save from the Islanders. And Mark Dinsdorfs. And it's Franks who shoots and scores. It's 4-0, and Ryan Franks has his second of the game. He's been sensational today. 36 shots on goal for New York, 21 shots on goal for the Junior Islanders. Here's Guglielmo. Receiving back from Ryan Franks. And back down it comes for Calabrese. .540 left, third period. Vito Mosa. And now Giordano flips it into the neutral zone, picked up by Colin Beisel. And this nearly a goal for New York, and a great save from Mudryk will keep it out. Islanders nearly make it a 4-goal game, or a 5-goal game. Sam Evans around the boards for Colin Beisel. Room for Vito Mosa, who flips it in, and he'll go off, keep the legs fresh for New York. Ryan Franks looking for the hat trick, and he's got it. Another goal for Ryan Franks. It's 5-0 New York. Third goal of the game. Ryan Franks, who leads the team in goals coming in. He had 11. Now with 14 goals on the season. And he's north of 20 points now as well. So a deflated Philly Flyers team seems to be playing for pride. Here at the latter stages of the third period. Off the boards and in for Ziegenfuss. Five nothing, under 4 to play here in the third. Matteo Marchese, turnaround shot from Desmond. Here's a loose puck. It's kept out again from Dinsdorfs. And across it comes. A touch from Ian Heiss before he goes off. 3:20 left here in the third period. It's Sullivan across the way. And a whistle halts play. With just over 3 minutes left. 5-0 for New York. 3 goals for Ryan Franks. And the goaltender, also a big story, Mark Dinsdorfs. Sullivan with plenty of room, and another look at Dinsdorfs making the save, and this is when things can get a little ugly, as you see. The result of the game really not in question anymore, but well, it's been a tradition in hockey to see tempers flare in these situations. 2:57 left, third period. Let's see what the referees decide in terms of punishment for that recent scuffle. It's Christopher Winnick to the box for Philly, and Sam Evans as well, maybe multiple players for the Islanders in the box, and the referees will have to sort this out before we continue play. 2:57 left, third period. Well, it started off as a full control, really, for New York, though they only had one goal in the first period. Goaltender and Colin Mudryk played really well, and after a scuffle, it's nice to see a little display of sportsmanship here between the two goalies. Two goalies playing catch, Mudryk and Dinsdorf's, after a little battle in front of Dinsdorf. So it's not all bad blood between the Islanders and the Flyers. Both goaltenders have played well. I think if you watched this game early on, you thought that Colin Mudryk was in the zone, but sooner rather than later, you know that it's going to start to sneak through. As again, we look at the this game of catch between the two goaltenders, referees sorting it out. And nonetheless, some respect for each other if you're these two teams. Dinsdorf's, though, he was good from the beginning. And the second period is really when things started to pick up for the Philly Flyers elite. Only down one goal, able to get the chances. Dinsdorf's with some phenomenal saves, including one of the best that we've ever seen. Justin Wasserman puts an end to the catch. Again, still trying to sort out the penalties. 5-0, 2:57 left here in the third. You see on the scoreboard, 40 shots on goal for the Islanders, 24 for the Flyers. First goal for New York, the only one in the first period, scored by Justin Wasserman, who we just mentioned. Vito Mosa, the assist on that one. Second goal was scored by Ryan Franks. Third goal scored by Alec Ryan, and then the last two goals scored by Ryan Franks as well. So hat trick for Franks, 5 goals on the board overall for the Islanders. Again, that's going to make that trip up 95 a little better. Right now they just put 4 minutes on the clock for a penalty against Philly, and I'm sure we'll see some penalty time for New York too, unless that's the ultimate result of all of those penalties. 4-minute advantage for New York. Well, certainly the frustration boiled over as this third period has gone on, with the Flyers down by 5 goals. So as we sort through it, it's going to be a man advantage, it looks like, for the Islanders for 4 minutes. So add a little insult to injury here. Another power play for New York, which is another one of the stories of this game. And speaking of penalties, we're going to get another one against the Flyers, and you just don't want to see this, do you? Yeah, and no need for us to show it as these two continue to go at it. Timur Kadyrov took the shot. Let's see who ultimately the penalty is. Kadyrov might get kicked out of the game. The penalty was called against Philly, so it's probably going to be a 5-on-3. Kadyrov tossed out of the game. Same with the Flyers player, and that's Matt Giordano. We're going to pause here. Well, not much we can sugarcoat with this one. Got a little ugly over the last minute or two. And the referees, I don't think anybody here in the crowd didn't see that coming when you send two guys off for fighting at the same time. I'm not sure what you expect when they see each other again outside the rink. So we'll take a quick audio break before we continue play. All right, 5-0. Maybe we'll get some hockey to be played here in the next couple minutes. You expect it to get a little ugly in a game where the result is totally out of hand, and that's what it is. It's 5-0. For what it's worth, New York was going to have a 5-on-3, but that fight happened, and now they don't. It's still 5-on-4 for the remaining 2.5 in this game. New York wins the faceoff, ultimately a shot from Matteo Marchese. And the save made by Mudryk, who's hanging tough in there. AC Wanchina, you got to love the effort from him today if you're the Flyers elite. That's one of the highlights for them. Ian Heiss helping New York gain the zone as we approach the final 2 minutes. Heiss picks it up, tries to center. Unable to do so. Iwanchina chases after it. Ryan Laureus doing so for the Flyers. Another save from Dinsdorfs, trying to secure that shutout. 2-on-2 for New York. Colin Beisel, he takes a shot up top. We're just trying to get to the end of the game here without another scuffle. Flyers play it deep. 1:30 left here in the third. Laureus spins back behind Dinsdorfs. Zachary Purs gives him chase. And Laureus able to work it into the zone, but out of play. 1:08 to go here in the third period. Face-off won by Philly. Purrs gains the line, drags it wide, turns around and shakes off a couple defenders, puts it in the direction of Leary. Seen some good speed today from Z. Lou. Another penalty against Philly with 42 seconds left in the game. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for New York. Five on three for the remaining 42 seconds. And this is kind of a microcosm of the game if it's going to end on a 5-on-3. A lot of penalties against Philly. A testament to the way that this Junior Islanders team has played. And speaking of which, they add another. Colin Beisel. It's 6-0 New York. Vito Mosa with some wonderful work to get it into position, and then Mosa finishes it off for the 6th goal of the game. Here's Iwan China. Still a 5-on-3. Iwan China gets it back. Buzzer sounds. That's the end of the game. 6-0 is your final. Mark Dinsdorfs is the big story for the Islanders. A shutout and a great game played by him between the pipes. A hat trick for Ryan Franks, and overall, a phenomenal performance by Garth Snow's squad. So that'll do it for our Tier 1 Hockey Federation Game of the Week presented by Play by Play Productions. The New York Junior Islanders take sole possession of 3rd place. Have played one more game than the Jersey Hitmen. So it's a 13th win of the season for the Junior Islanders team. They improved to 13-6. Philly Flyers Elite Prep drops to 12-7. Playoffs are coming. We've got one more game of the week here on the Tier 1 Hockey Federation before playoff time. It'll be next week right here at the Pennsauken Skate Zone. Until then, we say so long.